Hey, what's up? My name is Neelou. I hope you're having an awesome day or night wherever you are. I am doing another one. Since I have a clear lipstick problem, I am going to be doing swatches of the Bite Beauty 4 Little Bites Amuse Bouche Holiday 2018 set. I did this last year as well, and I will link that right here and down in the description if you want to check that out. But I thought this year I would do a comparison. I would swatch these, kind of give a mini review, and then do a comparison to last year's set. Okay, I'm gonna start with the color Sake, or Sake. There it is. I forgot how sweet these taste. This reminds me a lot of rhubarb. It's a beautiful purpley, mauvey pink. Kind of reminds me of the Movember lipstick, but it's not exactly like the Movember lipstick. It's definitely really similar to rhubarb from last year. Interesting. I think there are quite a lot of color similarities in this set this year, but again, this one's Sake. Okay, the next one I'm gonna try on is called Date. This one's a little more browny versus the purple undertones in Sake. This one's really pretty. It's kind of got reddish and brownish, kind of bricky undertones to it, but a beautiful nude or a deep fall color, just depending on your skin tone. I like this color a lot. It's more what I gravitate towards these days versus the purples. There isn't anything like this from last year's set to compare to. So like Sake really reminded me of rhubarb, but this one's Date, and it doesn't remind me of anything. There's nothing in last year's set that matched this one. Honeycomb would be the closest one, I guess, from last year's set, but that one's very nude, a lot cooler toned in my opinion. Bite has a lot of shades similar to this, and I know there's one that I just can't think of that everybody loves that looks so much like this, but this one's a pretty shade. This is something I would definitely gravitate towards for everyday wear. The next one I'm gonna try on is Tannin. This one's a very burgundy-esque, very dark shade. I see kind of reddish undertones versus purple, but it's really beautiful. Let's try this on. Ooh, beautiful color. But look at this application. Man, I have so many, okay, I have qualms, I have issues with the dark colors. Again, this is Tannin. I love the formula of this product, the Amuse Bouche lipsticks, but I just find that it's just too creamy and too moisturizing of a formula for me to be wearable with dark shades. Like, they end up going everywhere. Before I even get to them going everywhere, like, they don't even apply evenly for me. Like, they just slip around. Like, it's easy to go out of your lip lines. They're very creamy, and it makes it a little bit tough. And anytime I've worn their darker shades, I've actually noticed a lot of, it just gets everywhere. Like right now, my application is super uneven. Of course, it wasn't like the most precise application. I could have done better, but I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but I see it and I don't like it. So beautiful color, but I am overall, just in general, not a fan of this formula in these darker colors. The next one I'm gonna try on is Nori, which is a beautiful, deep, reddish brown. It's funny because if I had issues with Tannin, I'm definitely gonna have issues with this, but let's try it on. Definitely more purple brown than red brown. So this one's Nori, beautiful color. Again, I tried to be a little bit better with the application. I just wouldn't wear these dark colors with this formula. I'm just, overall, I don't like the way that I don't feel comfortable with them on my lips. Like, I just feel like they're gonna go everywhere, they're gonna smudge all over my face. But I'm sure if you were to wear these, you could blot them with a little napkin, reapply, blot again, and they would probably be a little bit less prone to moving around. Overall, I think this set compared to last year's set, it feels like a little bit more, I'm getting more hashtag fall vibes, you know what I mean? It's got a few darker colors in there versus last year's set. I feel like there were a little bit more bright kind of summery colors. Like there was a honeycomb, which is like that very beautiful beigey nude, and then sugarcane, which is like that like fun, light, springy, summery, pinky nude. And then there was cayenne, which is very, very red and very bright, like an orangey red. And then I forgot the last color. Oh, rhubarb, which I think is a good kind of all around year color. This set leans very fall colored to me. Not necessarily, I mean, I think all of that BS is pretty dumb. Like you can wear any color any time of the year. You know, it doesn't matter what these stupid trends that we give into say, but just in terms of coloring and like the colors that people gravitate towards the most, I don't really like this color on me. So overall, what do I think? I think if you have last year's set and you like it, I don't really recommend getting this year's set. If sake and dates, depending on your skin color, won't be dark on you. If you have a lighter skin color than me, I'm sure these will be pretty dark on you, and then obviously the ones that were dark on me will be even darker on you. If you have a darker skin tone than I do, these date and sake will be beautiful nudes, I imagine, and then these two dark shades will probably complement your skin pretty well too, just depending on your undertones and stuff. My overall verdict, I like last year's set better. A, because it doesn't have two super dark reddish purpley brown shades. Again, I don't like wearing bite lipsticks in those colors. I really prefer, because of their creamy formula, I really prefer the rhubarb shade and the honeycomb, and sugarcane was a little bit too light for me, so I gave that to my aunt. But I noticed with all the darker and even the red shades with Bite Beauty, with the Amuse Bouche formula, I know I just don't end up using them. Like I love the nudes and I love all of the, like I love date and sake, I would totally use those. But in terms of, you know, cayenne, nori, licorice, tannin, I don't end up using the bold colors in this formula. Since I have the set from last year, if I were to go back, I would say I wouldn't purchase this. I don't not like it, but I'm not a huge fan, and I don't think it's really like a necessary buy. I think that last year's set had a lot more variety. Like there was a red, there was a purpley mauve, there was a light pink, and there was a light beige. If you have a darker skin tone, I would say that this year's set is probably better for you. And it sucks because I wish they would come out, like I always say this with Sephora Favorites kits too, they need to come out with a darker Sephora Favorites set and a lighter one. They need to do the same with like Bite and like holiday sets in general. I think putting all these lipsticks in one is just, in one, I can count, in one place and expecting it to work for everybody is just kind of ridiculous. Every time I buy these sets, I just say, okay, like for example, the shade I've used the most out of last year's set is honeycomb, and I should have just gone and bought that full size because I probably would have used it more. So I would say if there's a color you're crazy about in this set and you're really, you know, dying to try it, maybe go try it on and maybe get that in a full size. And then if you're really love like the majority, maybe 3 out of 4 of these colors, and you think this set would work for you, go for it. Since I have last year's set, if I were to go back, I probably would not go for this. I love the Amuse Bouche formula and I love Bite, but I don't find that there's that much variety in this specific set. I do want to mention really quick the opacity of these lipsticks. I just took off Tannin, or sorry, Nori, and I have no problem putting Date back on. They're very opaque, so great opaque pigmented formula. I'm just not a fan of, I just didn't like the way Nori looked on me, but I'm just not a fan of their darker colors in this formula. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you really enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about the set. Are you gonna get it? Are you not gonna get it? But let me know if you're gonna buy it or if you're even interested in it. I personally was not that impressed with the set this year versus last year. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.